What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. In the previous episode, we had gotten access to our submarine, and that was pretty swell, except that everything underwater kind of wants to murder us. That's the big terrifying part. Like, the underwater world is kind of a scary place. Hold on, Journal. What are you doing? There we go. Journal's now working. Had to give it a second. Sometimes I don't know what's going on when I start these recordings. When I was clicking, it wasn't changing tabs. It was like taking its time. It was like, hold on. Not today. Sunless Sea need a rest. We should probably gather Scintillac. It's probably a good plan. It's against local law and custom to break coral from the reef. And you've seen the scars from those who have tried. The acid burns, the blind silver eyes. So you're looking for loose fragments. Today the sea is calm and you find a few good candidates. They lie shining softly like droplets of the moon. But after a while you become concerned that they're eyes and each one is watching you. When you close your fist around one, it examines your blood with amused delight. When you put them together in your pocket, they clatter and gossip together. Of course, you think. They broke from the shining mind. They have all of its vitality, but not its weariness or experience. You'll have to lock them in separate boxes lest they peep at you while you're bathing and see who you are. The thought of their sight on your skin fills you with horror. What if your skin turned clear? What if they saw your bones? They were mean to me. They led me on like I succeeded, and then at the bottom half of the paragraph that was below the fold, they made me fail. Oh, man, I got lied to. You come back to yourself when you see one of your sailors fall on his back and start kicking delightedly in the air like a beetle. Gravity, he cries, I have fallen! You hasten back to the ship with your haul of coral before it can do any further damage. We've got Scintillac now, though. I think I needed Scintillac for something, but I can't recall what it was. Scintillac, what did I need you for? I needed you for something. I think I needed Scintillac for this dude's quest, I think. We're trying to make $3,000 is what we're really trying to do so that I can get into a new ship and we can start doing super awesome stuff. I say we go up to Khan's Shadow and Khan's Heart, and we just hope for the best. How many HP does that thing have? 210? Good lord. Okay, sneak around the side of him. He's not going to see us with his beady little red eyes. He can't capture us. Away with you, albino more. More like Lesseray. Goodbye! And we leave the sea creature behind. We're still just kind of doing circles around the map, trying to earn enough money to actually do something with our lives. We have failed so far at it, but I think we can probably bring it up. I think if I keep my fuel down for now, we'll probably be alright. I'll probably just leave the light out. Because our terror is on its way up anyways, so why concern ourselves? All clear! No more moray eels on the port side! The starboard! I should probably submerge right here. I bet there's something good down here. I'm gonna submerge! Oh man, you still get terror while you're submerging? That makes sense though. It makes sense, though. I'm not upset about it. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. We'll make our way north while we wait and see what happens. Ooh, we found the Chatranic Lobe. So is there like an there's no underwater chart, huh? I would like it if there was an underwater chart. It would make me feel better about my situation. So we found more urchins. What is this over here? A city! Wait, am I at Khan's? Aw, man, I'm at Khan's. So don't do that. Let's go up to the surface. And I wanted to go to Khan's Shadow anyways. No, I'm not going to. We're not even touching it right now. That thing's trying to get us. We weren't touching it, so I'm just going to escape by going out and be like, nah, perhaps not. There we go. Let's haul our asses back on over to here. And we'll grab a port report on this side. Are we by any chance lined up with Avid Horizon? Kind of. What I'd like to do is go up to there and then swing back around, but I can't guarantee we're going to have enough fuel. I may have to buy it. I mean, we're going up to Port Palmerston, so there'll be plenty of opportunities to resupply and grab the things that we want. Let's see. There's the man staring at me. Let me compile a port report. There it is, from the Shadow. Inside of the shop, we got the Traveler's Friend. Let's maybe just buy like 2 fuel. There we go. 2 fuel will do it. And then we'll just swing straight up like so. I'll probably hit Polythreme on the way by too. Doesn't seem like too bad of a plan. Just grab as many port reports as I can while we're out and about handling our business. In today's episode, essentially the goal of the day is just to earn money. Oh shit, it's a Trimaran. That's gonna suck for us. Turn the lights out, he will bust many rounds upon our chest, and it will super hurt. Those things suck. Don't fight with those. You can fight with them once you got a better ship, actually. I will change my statement. When you're not using a little tiny cutter, you should definitely consider fighting with those. Although I think it might make Khan upset with you. I don't recall. Actually, let's just go straight north. It's fine. Is he still trailing us? Wow, that's really surprising. Ooh, is that a pinnace? An Alkeus-class corvette. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. It's got 16 crew, huh? Alright, well, we're kind of in between a rock and a hard place right now amongst things that all want to murder us. So, I'm going to limit their influence on our lives by just staying the hell away from them. Might also help to be underwater for this. I mean, we know there's nothing on the surface, so we may as well travel underwater. Let's go ahead and go under. Hopefully there's nothing horrible right underneath us. Big, you know, mountains with maws, things with claws, things that want to kill us and go hee-haw. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to go inside of it. Also, what is that? Oh, a Connet submarine. Run away! There we go. Turn on the accelerator. We can outrun them. We can do this. You just gotta believe. Kick, kick, punch. Punch, chuck, block. Kick, kick, pose. That game was the shit back in the day. You know you played Parappa the Rapper. Don't lie. Unless you're like 10 years old and then you probably didn't play it. I don't know what the hell those are. Should I go near them? Good lord. A burst of Irigo light, the color of forgetting. We lost terror, but we also lost 100 fragments. Oh, that sucks. I mean, our terror was kind of high, so I'm not that upset about it, but... Let's see. Sonar picked up an underwater settlement to the northwest. Oh, it's the Sea of Lilies, though. The Sea of Lilies has an underwater port? Cool. Maybe I can sneak into the prison that way from underneath? Oh, that'd be so badass. So far, visibility seems to be my biggest issue underwater. Discovered Scrimshander. Alright, well, let me surface. I'm going to get the port report from here, and then we'll go over to Scrimshander, and we'll see what that is. Our oxygen's a little bit low anyways. I wonder if we can upgrade that in any way. Like, if we go back to London, is it possible for us to upgrade our capacity for oxygen? Or maybe it upgrades as you get bigger and bigger ships or something? Here at Nutmit. Let's go ahead and stop off. We will get our port report. Boom. And then we'll head up this way. I will submerge as soon as we get out in between these lily pads. Our oxygen is all nice and filled up. And I wanted to see what Scrimshander might be. Seems like it's got a root word with like scrimshaw. If you don't know what scrimshaw is, essentially it's stuff that you whittled while at sea. Out of like driftwood or out of like whalebone, I think is typically what most people consider to be scrimshaw. It's really, really rare nowadays. You can't find it anymore just because it was all done like in the 1800s and whatnot. Oh, there's a port. Let's go to Scrimshander. Upwards to Scrimshander, the land of the gnomes. It sounds like a place where gnomes would live to me. Before you looms the bone tower of Scrimshander, the City of Remembrance. Ivory structures jut from the pile supported by buttressing tusks. As your light plays across them, you can make out inscriptions, names, pictures, and dozens of lost languages. The largest ones carry a warning. All are welcome to enter, but none may depart without leaving something of themselves behind. A drowning floats before the docking gate of the bones, so you can accept the price and dock. But what does it cost me? A drowning floats before the docking gate of a bone cathedral. She wears a cowl and carries a ceremonial key carved from a femur. At your approach, she sings a solemn greeting. Soldier, scholar, servant of art, history welcomes you without toll. But be warned ere you depart, none who enter escape whole. I like how it rhymed. That makes me happy. This place seems kind of terrifying. I think I'm going to leave this for later. Going into a place that's made out of terrifying bones that... Ow. Damn it. What is that? I've got to touch it. We must find out. Ooh, the vent discharges a cascade of bubbles and gives you 50 oxygen. We can stay underwater forever. No one can stop us now. Can stop me. Having a good time, having a good time. I like Queen. Have I mentioned I like Queen? Queen is amazing. Queen's like the best. I grew up listening to Queen because it was my dad's favorite band. And what, pray tell, is over here? Oh. Oh, surface. I don't know what that was, but I'm pretty sure it meant us ill will. It was shiny, it was purple, and it was laden with the trappings of evil. What are the trappings of evil? I don't know. Things that trap and bite. Those things that clip onto your ankle when you catch a bear or whatever. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. Not one little bit. To the Chapel of Lights we go. And then up to Avid Horizon, and then we'll make the loop all the way back to Lundunum. And then once we're back in Lundunum, we'll purchase ourselves a new ship, which will then enable us to kick more ass and take more names, because it comes with sticky notes. I will say gather intelligence. We can attend service at the chapel. But that costs 5 supplies. I don't want to give them my 5 supplies. No way. If I give 5 supplies, I might die. And frankly, that just don't fly. Alright, to Avid Horizon we go. Unfortunately, last time we went here, we rescued a child and then he melted to death. But we got a stat increase from him melting to death, so that's cool. That's a thing that can be used to our benefit. I'll probably start focusing on the storylines of all these various areas at one point or another too. We'll start hitting each of these islands and actually going through all the different things that need to get done. You have sighted Neither. A shoal of fish passed by a porthole. The prow lamp reveals the midnight iridescence of their scales. From here we needed to get, I think, strategic information. Gather intelligence. Was it? Oh, I got a casket of sapphires, too. Hooray for me. A firkin of prisoners, honey. That's firkin amazing. Alright, so let's go down this way. We'll cut to the left. And then I'll probably actually do a lot of this travel underwater, I guess, until we get the Frostfound. Sounds good to me. Down we go. You know, making like a reticulating shell like that, that seems like it would be quite the engineering feat. I don't see that working super well. Oh wow, it's kind of terrifying over here. It's like all volcanic and stuff. Alright, onwards and outwards we go to the west. That's a nice effect they use, though, that heartbeat sound whenever you send out the sonar. Like, that's one of those little subliminal things, subconscious things that you don't really notice. Like, you expect your sonar to go ding or whatever, but then it makes a heartbeat noise. It just makes the sonar fit so much more delightfully into this world. It makes it feel, you know, the heaviness and the pressure and the terror of being underwater in the unknown. It's cool and interesting. I do wish I could find... Oh, there's a thing down here. Oh, it's a thalet. I don't know what that thing is, but it looks like an asshole. It looks like it wants to hurt us. Oh, and what is that? You know I'm going to go towards it. What does it do? The Z's bounty sustains us. Oh, we caught fishies! Hooray, we're not going to starve to death. I love not starving to death. Suppose I'll cut southwards now. And we'll try to make our way into Bright. If I have to buy supplies here, I have to buy supplies here. I accept that as an outcome. Oh no. No. What is a neither? What is a neither? Kill the lights. Oh, it's wiggling towards us violently. It wants to wiggle our souls out of our hands. I keep my soul in my hands, by the way. It's the easiest way to keep an eye on it. Oh, dude, it knows where we are if we turn on the light from that far away. Oh, dude, no. Why does the sea have to be so dangerous and terrifying? Why does it have to haunt me? Why does it have to harangue me and hector me at every turn? It can't just let me explore and be, you know, the Jacques Cousteau I always wanted to be. Down at the bottom of the sea, we find the bounty of the nature. As we go to Bright to find treasure. Frost found. Oh, what is that? It's gonna do a thing, isn't it? Oh, it didn't hurt me. Yay! We found something underwater that didn't hurt me. It looked like a Nurgle pustule. Ugh, we're out of oxygen. To the surface we go! We have veins popping in on the outside of our vision. Normally I count that as the point where an adventure is officially over and we gotta do something else. Alright, kill the lights. We'll go to Stoddard's Haven. We'll grab this here. I think we should have the fuel. Yeah, we'll find out. We will find out. I say we take our port report real fast, and then in Frostfound, speak to my Withered Contact. He's got... Oh, never mind. I needed to go to Frostfound. For some reason, I thought it was Avid Horizon. I can speak to a Withered... I don't know. Let's talk to the Withered Contact, I guess. A Riddlefisher is wearing the blue and red scarf that marks him as a contact. It could be a Riddlefisher. What are the odds he'll give you a straight answer? When will the towers topple? Which Troy was drowned? How many battles until the iridescence? Who went east? Perhaps the Riddlefisher is trying to help, and perhaps they're trying to drive you out of your mind. You're forced to give up. The mission is a failure. Damn. Take tea with the squatters. We've gained fuel, we've lost terror, and we've gained supply. Onwards! We've nothing to fear, lads. Except for all the shit underwater that wants to murder us. Descend! Dive! 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 That's the sound I imagine a submarine makes when the dive warning is given. What's up here? Wait, that was a thing? But last time I went over it, nothing happened. Oh my good lord. A burst of vitric radiance. Over the next hour, the vegetables in your galley sprout leafy, frondular growths. We gain terror, but we lose hunger. Something is following us, and it is patient. No, it's not. Leave us alone. I refuse to be a part of this. Hello? Sonar has picked up an underwater settlement to the west. Yeah, it's probably that one right there. Hopefully we can make it in without having to surface. At least that would be my first hope. We'll give it a try. A diving suit floats past the glass. Yeah, that'd be a little bit haunting. That'd be a tiny bit upsetting. Just a diving suit just like float. Oh, yeah, there's a port over here. The Undercrow. Okay, I don't know what that means, but sure. Once we make our way through this current. Looks like there's something right there too, but hopefully it's not something that wants to eat me. Like half the time when I investigate something on the sonar, it wants to eat me, so... Damn it. A deep, well-lit cavern. Thick with a fungal smoke and cave moths, far above a lighthouse fire burns. The scent of it is curiously medicinal. It clouds your head and burns your lungs. Farther into the fog, you can make out labored breathing. Let me get my port report. A ramshackle array of pulleys allows the Undercrow's reclusive resident to feed the fire above. The herby smoke of the fungal fire has preservative qualities, but dusts everything in a fine gray deposit. Meanwhile, the fire distracts the more aggressive moths and warns ships far above. All is well, or as well as can be expected. Here at last, the fog voice croaks. Come closer. The incomparable Aurelian rolls his eyes but advances nonetheless. Your passenger gazes impassively at a bulbous figure, whispering quietly. As the fog parts, you can make out milky eyes and a toothless grimace. No tomb colonist ever looked as ancient or unwell as the almost dead man before you. Gray, bloated, and nearly embalmed by the fungal smoke, it's difficult to tell where his skin ends and the stone bed beneath him begins. His breath is shallow, but his bare chest heaves to a different rhythm. A shape crawls beneath his ribs, but disappears as the man lets out a gassy sigh. Allow me to introduce you, my lord, the incomparable Aurelian says, slipping you a modest payment. This is Lorenzo, my erstwhile mentor and host to the Most Moth. The Most Moth. So we can speak with the Aurelian, offer a memento mori. What are his requests? You've a submarine, the almost dead man wheezes. Entertain a dying man's last requests. Mortality has a way of finding us in the end. The almost dead man wheezes to himself, dislodging a cloud of cave moss. The incomparable Aurelian spares him only a disappointed gaze. I must set my affairs in order. I owe that much to my successor. He waves a withered hand feebly. It's not clear whether the gesture suggests the companion beside him or the one nestled within his ribs. So, my lord, would you help an old man say his farewells? Sure. Farewell to a sprightly visionary. How did this he come to know one of the exiles of Hideaway? No answer is forthcoming, but the old man gives a broken grin. Oh, I thought there was quotes around it for some reason. The old history of the foolhardy youths, he confides, who somehow became old men. So, we've got to take a letter to Hideaway. What about with the Aurelian? You catch him between tending to his ailing friend and preserving an unwisely bold cave moth. When my master retired here, we both thought it would be his last destination. The Aurelian's eyes take the sheen of a patient man approaching a long-delayed payoff. No one has been present at the most moths hatching before, and, well, no one who was in a condition to remember it afterwards. He spares a distant glance over his shoulder at the almost dead man. Of course, being by my master's side during his final days is a necessary part of the process. I don't want to, here. Oh, cool. The almost dead man stares resentfully at the empty eye sockets. I chased immortality down to the Neath, then south to the mountain's foot. Didn't bloody catch it, though, did I? A scraping sound can be heard from within the ribcage. He shifts uncomfortably. Damnable waste. We lost the relic, but we gain an outlandish artifact, so that's pretty cool. So we can leave the letter untouched. I don't know where Hideaway is. We're going to have to find that place. We are a tiny bit low on fuel right now. What is that over there? Can I see it? Ooh, a ship. Oh, it damages your hull? Shit. Well, let's see here. Board the wreck. The wreck has fallen into a crevice in the Z-bed. The ship is as silent as its watery grave. You'll have to enter to uncover its secrets. The hull door opens with a disquieting crunch. A crewman stops to pick bits of skull from his boot. Inside the wreck, bones haunt every surface. Each bone has been split and hollowed out so that both inside and out could be inscribed. Some of the bones are dated, the first in each skeleton. It appears the crew were chosen for scrivening it one at a time. There's something legible in the right ulnar of an otherwise unmarked skeleton. Scrimshander. Huh. Damn it. I meant to go back through. There's fuel over here, and I can't turn it down. Yeah, it looks like it rots your hull. Alright, so we got +1 fuel right there. We'll need to find a way around that. And as much as I feel like... let's just go for Vendor Bite. I don't think Codex and Wither are going to be possible with our current fuel levels. It's doubling back on something that's going to be taking a considerable risk, and I don't want to lose the playthrough now that we've gotten all this stuff done. You learn to be very, very paranoid in this game. At least you try to be. Is there anything down here, like, near London? A shoal of fish pass by a porthole. The prow lamp reveals the midnight iridescence of their scales. Iridescence, that's a good word. That's a really, really good word. So what is this over here? Oh yeah, Low Barnet is over here. Can I go to Low Barnet? Like, is that an option? Because that's been sunk over here since, like, the game first came out. So it'd be kind of cool if you could investigate that. I hope it's not a monster. Oh, it's another little ship. Wait, what the hell is that? The wreck ship? Nope. Make south. We gotta run from him. He did too much damage. He did way too much damage. He hit us really, really hard. Now we just gotta hope the engine doesn't explode. Let's go back up to the surface before anything else goes wrong. Some free fuel right there, but unfortunately you can't quite predict all the things that are gonna happen in this game. Now if there's a pirate ship over here, we're in a little bit of trouble. And in fact, there is. Okay, so we got... Oh, shit. We gotta swing around behind him. Take that, knave. No! I have fired and missed. Unfortunately, my glaucoma has sabotaged my efforts as a gunnery captain. Loot and scuttler. What she got? Oh, 3 supplies. I like supplies. Supplies are nice. That was the worst case scenario. Like, when we were coming back up to the surface, I was like, I really hope there's not a pirate ship over here. The pirate ship always seems to show up at the wrong moment for me. Oof. I'm gonna make my way back into London. My name is Splattercat. This is Sunless Sea Zubmariner. I'll see you all on the other side. We survived yet again, just barely. Things underwater do seem to be quite a bit more violent and terrifying than what we're used to around here, so... We'll work our way around it, I suppose. I will see you all in the next episode. How do, everybody?